Est-ce que cette lettre n'est pas faite un aveu? Est-ce que raconte un truc qui est
il m'a dit je vais garder ça pour le dire on va continuer sur le
mais donc ça
c'est bizarre tu vois.
Non mais c'est un manipulateur. Il te donne un document, il raconte quelque chose de lui, et donc il te dit que tu ne peux pas te servir. Le mec est un manipulateur.
Mais ça, il y a beaucoup de gens qui font ça. C'est comme Moretti, il avait ça. En fait, c'était le type, il avait un
oui, mais alors, on peut imaginer la personne qui a un souvenir tellement douloureux comme on peut qu'elle ne veut pas vivre. Alors pourquoi elle s'appelle à une personne? Comment elle a confiance à cette personne? Comment elle a besoin de se confesser?
Kezd ezt inspirálni, hogy feszülted a reggel. Fölöslegesen nem kellett nagyon
Mais je pense que peut-être qu'un moyen, c'est de dire peut-être mais pas lui dire vous risquez. Non. J'ai l'impression que c'est ce que vous voulez et vous les aurez.
No te puedo coger el 23 y por aquí algo, yo lo miro cuanto puedo.
Le problème, c'est que tu dois être comme le flic qui est arrivé à faire parler mon Irène. Tu dois avoir ce genre de technique, tu fais cette espèce de jeu de confiance, tu vois. Le flic belge avec ses mauvaises dents et ses moustaches, c'est celui qui a obtenu le plus d'abus. Personne n'en a obtenu autant que lui. Parce que Fournier a fini par se monter. Et le mec ne paye pas de mine.
La 1 y la 3 están grabando ya, ¿vale?
Ça dépend de tabac. Il a l'air joli. Il est sans doute. Mais ce qui est possible, c'est qu'il est finalement, à un moment donné, ces faits-là, il les a foutus dans une bulle qu'il a placée hors de lui. Et donc, il a pris un artifice où il a dissocié ça. Et peut-être que c'est que ça... Peut-être qu'il a... Tu sais, c'est comme, regarde, il n'avouera jamais. Dutroux préfère, en fait finalement, ce que Dutroux préfère, c'est de rester dans son scénario. C'est son optimum de survie.
Oui, je dis que c'est le dernier recours qu'on a dit, c'est de ne pas avouer.
C'est-à-dire qu'il y en a beaucoup qui ont besoin d'avouer, mais il y a aussi... Mais dans les faits d'entrée d'accusé, il y a des cas comme ça, les faits sont complètement établis, il n'y a quasiment pas de doute, et face aux faits, ils n'avoueront jamais, ils placent la chose dans une espèce dans une capsule, comme c'est dans une capsule scellée et ils arrivent à vivre parce qu'ils ont vécu dans une capsule scellée. Et en fait, si ils préfèrent aller en tôle, passer 20 ans en tôle, c'est de rouvrir la capsule. Je ne sais pas si le but est de faire. Le but, c'est juste de continuer à dissocier ça d'eux-mêmes. Ah, ça, chez Fourniret, il y avait certainement quelque chose de l'ordre du pouvoir, mais il y en a d'autres qui, en fait, sans doute, sont dans un tel dilemme de culpabilité qu'ils doivent s'accrocher à un scénario, ils doivent s'accrocher à une illusion, à une narration dont ils finissent par se convaincre par autosuggestion, parce que la vérité leur est en réalité insupportable à eux-mêmes.
Je demandais à Arnaud de venir souvent aussi avec moi parce que...
Et tu vas le prévenir.
Donc ça partirait du principe, si j'ai bien compris. La personnalité qui n'a pas d'empathie, ça n'existe pas.
Ah non, la personnalité. Non, la personnalité. La personnalité qui n'a pas d'empathie, elle existe. C'est le psychopathe qui n'a pas d'empathie.
C'est ça, mais là, ce mec a
Mais je ne te dis pas, il n'y a pas qu'un seul profil.
Ah d'accord.
Je pense qu'il y a des gens qui commettent des trucs
Oui.
et qui à un moment donné, justement, face à une possibilité justement de prendre conscience, ne peuvent pas gérer. C'est justement, à la limite, parce que tout d'un coup, la capacité d'empathie est naissante que je sais pas, moi je suis pas psychologue, mais... Et puis les gens qui ont des comportements institutionnels, comme chez le comportement institutionnel, c'est quelque chose de très compliqué, puisque l'acte est lié au moment de la pulsion, mais la pulsion n'est pas permanente.
C'est comme un boulimie qui n'a pas avoir beaucoup de
La pulsion est irrésistible dès qu'elle se manifeste, mais elle peut ne pas se manifester pendant très longtemps.
C'est pour ça que j'ai demandé à Arnaud s'il était d'accord.
Il y a des gens comme Paris, le tueur des petites vieilles. Ouais, il n'avait aucune empathie. Lui, il y en avait deux. Il y en a eu deux.
Il y avait un black avec des cheveux.
Voilà, il y avait celui-là, et puis il y en avait un autre qui était, qui lui violait les jeunes, exactement. C'est deux cas qui ont terrorisé Paris dans les années 90. Et je crois que ni l'un ni l'autre n'éprouve la moindre empathie. Celui qui tue les petites vieilles, c'est plus facile des vieilles. Alors il y a une différence entre celui...
manipulateur parce qu'il a nié toute l'enquête, tout le début du procès. Son procès a duré un mois. Et les 2 derniers jours du procès, il a avoué en sanglotant dans un gros lobby. Et il a attendu tout le monde. Alors que pendant 2 heures,
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. My name is Hassan Jibet, Director of Student Services and Operation. It is my pleasure to be your Master of Ceremony. Before we officially begin, I would like to inform you that the professional pictures, as you have seen, will be available to all the students. Should you need any help or assistance, please ask our dedicated staff. At the end of this act, you are all cordially invited for a cocktail celebration reception at the Roches Marbella campus. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Roches Marbella's great honor to welcome you, parents, family, friends, faculty of our graduates, to this prestigious event. I would like to inform you that today's event will be streaming live on Roches Marbella's social media. So we know that all students and parents and friends all around the world that cannot be here with us today are accompanying us in this joyous occasion. The graduation ceremony will be presided by Ms. Carmen Diaz-Garcia, General Director of Culture, Education and Heritage of Marbella Town Hall. Mr. Carlos Diaz de la Lastra, Chief Executive Officer of the Le Roche Global Hospitality Education, and Mr. Manu Soler, Managing Director of Le Roche Marbella. And of course, Mr. Loiti, the Dean of Le Roche Marbella. It is our pleasure to have with us today Mr. Philippe Boyon, Global Ambassador and former CEO of Fourth Travel Guide, and the Director of Philippe Boyon Consulting, who will deliver today's opening speech. Ladies and gentlemen, and honored guests, welcome to Le Roche Marbella's 62nd graduation ceremony. Could I please ask you to stand up to welcome the Le Roche Marbella graduates, followed by our distinguished faculty and honors guest. Dear students, faculty, authorities, ladies and gentlemen, the closing ceremony is now in session. Before I continue, I want to say one thing, if I may. Excuse me. Good morning, class. Good morning, sir. One more time. Good morning, class. Good morning, sir. Thank you. Welcome to the 62nd closing ceremony of Roches Marbella. One of Roches Marbella's unique value is, without a doubt, its multicultural richness and international environment. During last year, we have had over 93 nationalities. This year, graduates maintain their internationalities as they come from 66 different countries. Algeria, Antigua and Barbuda, Armenia, Austria, Azerbaijan, Bahamas, Barbados, Belgium, Brazil, Bulgaria, Cambodia, Cameroon, Canada, China, Costa Rica, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Democratic Republic of Congo, Denmark, Ecuador, Egypt, Finland, France, Georgia, Ghana, Greece, Guyana, Hungary, Iceland, India, Ireland, Italy, Jamaica, Japan, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Kenya, Lebanon, Lithuania, Mauritius, Mexico, Morocco, Nepal, the Netherlands, Nigeria, Peru, Philippines, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Russian Federation, St. Lucia and the Grenadines, Senegal, Spain, Sweden, Syria, Arab Republic, Tunisia, Turkey, Turks and the Caicos Islands, Ukraine, United Kingdom, United States, and Vietnam. I have the pleasure of introducing Mr. Carlos Diaz de la Lastra, the Chief Executive Officer of Le Roche Global Hospitality Education.
Ladies and gentlemen, and honored guests, dear students, this is a moment of special recognition, a special moment of celebrate, but more importantly, it's also a moment to look back and recognize the efforts for all of you who have helped you here to stay here today. First of all, your parents and relatives. They are the pillars that I am sure has been key for you to be here today. And always, in one way or another, it will be supporting you throughout your life. In second place, to all those people who have been important for you in your experience and decisions. Partners, friends, teachers. Allow me to dedicate a brief but sincere thanks to all the teachers who have helped you during your training in Le Roche. Really, thank you. This graduation also has a special reason for celebration for all of us who make up of the Roches Marbella community. It has been more than 25 years of a project that offers an excellent education here in Spain, in Le Roche, for the worldwide experience. We try to bring the excellence of the Le Roche Swiss education model in hospitality and combine it with the passion and the know-how in tourism in Spain, the coastal soul, and especially in Marbella. Roches is very proud to have opted for Marbella, and I know that Marbella also feels the same pride of having Roches. Dear students, today is your day. Our mission is to provide you with the highest quality of education for your professional career. But we also hope we have been able to reinforce your personal values, such as humility, discipline, responsibility, and concern for the good of others. Please, don't forget that these are also important attributes for you as a future leaders of an industry based on service and attention to people. It is true that the hospitality industry has suffered, especially the impact of this crisis, but it's also true that the rapid recovery is already a reality today, and all the indicators and information that we have anticipate that a period of great growth and development is coming to our sector. Promising projects are expected to arrive, and they need especially qualified talent. Talent for which Roches is recognized worldwide. Please, when you face new challenges, be courageous, because the world only progresses with courage. Be constant, because your constancy, only with your constancy you will control your future. But also, don't forget to be humble, because only humility will help you to respect yourself and respect others. From today, you have become members for life of the Roches Alumni Association, a strong professional and social network with over 11,000 professionals and managers working in over 100 countries. We encourage you to keep the links not only with the school and its faculty, but also with your classmates and alumni. Your actions and your sense of belonging will continue building up the reputation of your university. Your future, success, and challenge are still our concern. We have a great responsibility, making a positive difference in communities around the world. Education doesn't change the world. Education changes the people that will change the world. Where students success, countries prosper, and societies benefit. This is your time. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for your support through your time at Roches. Good luck, keep in touch, and again, congratulations on your achievements.
I have the pleasure of introducing Mr. Mano Soler, Managing Director of Roches Marbella.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Gibbet, for the introduction. Mr. Master of Ceremony, I believe that there's no better person to guide us throughout this ceremony today. Thank you very much. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and it's really a true pleasure to welcome you to our 62nd graduation ceremony. In this special occasion, today I'm very delighted to extend my welcome to the CEO of Roches Global Hospitality Education, Mr. Carlos Diaz de la Lastra. Thank you for your passion towards education, your passion towards hospitality, and your continuous leadership and guidance in making Roches one of the best universities in the world. I would also acknowledge and welcome our academic director, Mr. John Loity. Today is also recognition to your constant dedication. My sincere appreciation for your decisive role in ensuring our academic integrity, development of relevant curricula, faculty leadership, and of course, student success. To Ms. Carmen Diaz from the Marbella Town Hall, muchas gracias por el apoyo y aprecio que nos brinda siempre, y es realmente un honor que nos acompañes otro año más en esta ocasión tan especial. To our honored guest, dear friend and inspiring professional, Mr. Philip Boyen, it is a true gift and honor to have you with us today. We all look forward to your words of wisdom. And also, my most sincere gratitude to the Roches Marbella Management Committee. I feel proud and honored to work alongside you. Your enthusiasm, energy, positive attitude, and tremendous support are essential to the success of our institution. Thank you. I would like to initially address and thank all the families, parents, sponsors of our graduates today. I'm sure today is a very special moment for all of you. And I'm also sure that your support and encouragement throughout the studies of your children have been vital for them to be here today. You have led them, and most importantly, you have believed in them. And I can only imagine how proud you are of their accomplishments. Thank you for encouraging your children to pursue their career in the hospitality industry, and namely with us at Le Roche. Graduating students, you will be receiving a lot of applause for your accomplishments today, but I kindly ask you to please stand up for a moment and show your gratitude towards your parents, family, and sponsors by giving them a big round of applause. You cannot even begin to imagine what this moment is for them. It is always a great honor for Le Roche to congratulate our students on the graduation ceremony, because your achievements make all of us that work at Le Roche proud of you. This is a very motivating day and satisfying day for all of us that work at Le Roche, because your achievement is as well the result of our dedication to you. To our faculty, my gratefulness and admiration to you for your commitment and life vocation, your passion that you put in your daily work by selflessly sharing your knowledge to these students to help them grow as professionals. You have not only taught them your subjects, but you also have provided them with valuable life lessons that enable them to make important decisions in their lives. Thank you again. And to all of the employees at Le Roche, you are all an inspiration. It is overwhelming to see what we have achieved all together. From our growth as an institution, worldwide recognition, and planting the seeds to many exciting projects that will light the way for an even better future, I would like to express my most sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for your unique contribution to continuing to deliver the Le Roche mission. Provide our students with the highest quality of education for their professional career and personal development. Thank you. Students, graduates, today we celebrate you, your hard work, your sacrifice, and of course, your well-deserved achievement. Today you have distinguished yourselves as outstanding students. You have challenged yourselves to exceed the standards expected from you, and you've understood that academic excellence, absences, appearance, behavior, the value of discipline and attitude are essential and important values needed to achieve a successful career in hospitality. In essence, you have understood Le Roche. Today is also an exciting and memorable day for me as a proud alumni of Le Roche. 22 years ago, I was sitting where you are today, happy to have completed my education, sad to leave my friends, and sad to put an end to the best years of my life and ready to enter the real world. Thinking back on that day, my one piece of advice to you today is to please look at each other and take it all in and appreciate this moment. As I entered the professional world upon completion of my studies, I very soon realized that there was still much to learn and discover. But thanks to the high academic standards and values acquired at Le Roche, humbleness, attention to detail, consistency, and passion for service, I was confident that I had the right base to build my career. What Le Roche gives you professionally and personally is something incredible. And it is something that you will discover as you make your way through life. The experiences you have lived, the lifelong friendships you have made, will always bring value to your future experiences. Remember, Le Roche is not just a school, it's a way of life, for life. I do want to take a moment to address this year's BBA graduating students. In the autumn of 2019, you embarked on your education journey without knowing that you would become our most appreciated and closest travel partners of the pandemic. You are the first generation of team meetings, online classes, quarantines, classroom protocols, social distancing. You've also discovered that being positive is suddenly something quite negative. But you're also the newest generation of leaders that are ready to face any challenge ahead of you. You have learned the meaning of patience. You have learned the meaning of acceptance, the true value of managing uncertainty through agility and flexibility, and most importantly, don't forget this, you have understood the importance of human connection. Thank you all for making our journey at Le Roche one of the most enriching experiences. Before I finish, I would ask all of you now to stop for a moment and think of what you have achieved, what you have gained on a personal and professional level. Stop and realize how much potential you have. Stop and realize how incredible you are and the power you have within you to do whatever inspires you in life. Whatever that is, please don't forget to make a difference in people's lives and use what you have to make this world a better place. By wishing you lots of happiness in your life, my most sincere congratulations to all of you all.
I now have the pleasure to introducing Ms. Carmen Diaz Garcia, General Director of Culture, Education and Heritage of Le Roches Marbella Town Hall.
Buenos días, alumnado, equipo directivo, claustro, familias, invitados. Para mí es siempre, los que me conocéis lo sabéis, Carlos, Manu, es siempre un placer compartir tiempo con Le Roche, no solamente por el ambiente que se respira en la escuela, sino por la admiración personal que siento siempre por el trabajo extraordinario que se hace en esta escuela. Esta mañana, cuando he venido para acá y he entrado en ese vestíbulo, bueno, es que me emociono de ese ambiente estimulante, alegre, dinámico, que para mí representa lo que es Le Roche. Y para mí es una alegría porque si yo tuviera algún disgusto hoy, que todavía no lo he tenido, pero puede llegar, esa sensación que yo he recibido, que he percibido cuando he entrado, pues me arregla ya el día. Ya el disgusto pasará rápido porque me concentraré en ese mundo estimulante y que hace de Le Roche lo que es una extraordinaria, excelente escuela universitaria con la mejor formación, con una filosofía de trabajo extraordinaria, con un propósito de vida, en fin, solo puedo decir cosas buenas. Hoy es para todos, no solamente para el alumnado que se titula, sino también para los profesores, para todo el equipo directivo, para toda la escuela, un día especial y lleno de emociones, porque evidentemente el tiempo que habéis estado conviviendo en la escuela, bueno, pues habéis, además de aprendido, que ese era el objetivo, habéis dejado y experimentado muchos afectos entre vosotros, amigos, que ahora igual la distancia va a abandonar solo en distancia, muchos afectos también con el profesorado, ellos con vosotros. Se termina una etapa, comienza otra nueva, es una mezcla de un poco de tristeza por lo que se deja, por lo vivido y también de enorme ilusión por lo que se abre para el futuro. Tengo que felicitaros a todos por ese título, por ese objetivo conseguido, que sin duda merecéis por vuestro trabajo, por el talento empleado en ello, por la voluntad. Es un objetivo, como digo, que habéis conseguido y eso es siempre un estímulo para el resto de la vida y un aprendizaje. Cuando uno consigue un objetivo, refuerza el trabajo para el futuro y la seguridad en uno mismo. Así que entre el excelente trabajo que se ha hecho con vosotros, el excelente trabajo que habéis hecho vosotros en consiguiendo este título y con ese esfuerzo demostrado, seguro que se os abren unas expectativas extraordinarias para el futuro. Y yo os deseo lo mejor en vuestra vida profesional y en vuestra vida también personal. Tengo que felicitar también, claro, al claustro de profesores, a todas las personas que han hecho que hoy seáis los mejores profesionales en el sector. Sin duda, esa profesionalidad que habéis adquirido se debe al excelente trabajo de vuestros profesores, no solamente a su talento, a su profesionalidad, a su buen hacer, sino a su entrega personal y diaria con todos vosotros. Así que muchas gracias a ellos porque evidentemente el prestigio, la calidad, la excelencia que lleva el nombre de Roches Marbella por todo el mundo se debe sin duda a este claustro de profesores excelente, al equipo directivo, a su filosofía de trabajo, a su manera de organizarse y a ese ambiente extraordinario de alegría contagiosa, de dinamismo y de buen hacer que se vive en esta escuela universitaria de Les Roches. Solo me queda felicitaros a todos, desearos muchísima suerte y decir claro que para Marbella, para el Ayuntamiento de Marbella, no solo para toda la ciudad de Marbella, es un orgullo que esta escuela esté en Marbella, no solo por lo que implica y lo que significa de unir el nombre de la ciudad al prestigio, a la calidad, a la excelencia, sino porque también es un faro en el que mirarnos, un ejemplo para seguir, para hacer cada día un buen trabajo y para innovar cada día compitiendo con uno mismo, siempre buscando ser el mejor en lo personal y en lo profesional. Muchísimas gracias por la invitación y mucha suerte.
I have the pleasure of introducing you Mr. John Loite, Academic Dean and Clinical Professor of Les Roches Marbella.
Dear students, Mr. Diaz Lastra, Mr. Soler, Ms. Diaz, Mr. Boyen, authorities, management team, student families, friends. First of all, we would like to tell you that you all deserve to be here today, to receive your academic credentials and to celebrate your achievements and to share with your loved ones all these memorable and emotional moments. But first of all, allow me to sincere thank you to all the people that have been involved in this ceremony in organizing this event and the later cocktail. I know very well what involves and the dedication behind. So thank you very much for creating this memorable day for our students. Here at the stage, behind me, where else? We can find a representation of your faculty. A team of dedicated, passionate, and experienced professionals with the only intention of providing you with the necessary tools to begin your journey and succeed on it. Different styles, different personalities, but with the same objective: your growth and your development. Some of this faculty team, additionally, they have management and coordination positions on different programs and semesters. They daily fight for you and for your well-being when they believe they have to. And they are the best defenders in the shadow, always looking for the best of their students. So thank you to you all. Education is vocational, same as hospitality. Those ones who are in education will agree with me that our main recognition happens daily, in the small details. For example, when a student moves the head and smiles when it stands a concept. When we observe from the outside team discussions, sometimes difficult discussions, but well-structured and respectfully presented. Or when you made your capstone presentation after a long time working on it. Or when you go to have lunch at 1 and our first-year students make the best to tell the menu with all the ingredients, hoping that no one asks a question. Or when we follow your progression through your LinkedIn notification and we see your next appointments. Or when you come back to campus, but this time as a recruiter, or just to say hello. These are our recognitions. These are our motivational pills. And these are things that you have been doing without you knowing that you were motivating us as well. We have the most beautiful job anyone could dream. As students, Mr. Soler mentioned, you have challenged yourself to unprotected limits, and you did extremely well. The competency frame designed to you to succeed in this industry has been achieved. But don't worry, you still have many more competencies still to achieve. In fact, it's not just what you have achieved. It is also important how you have done it. Even under the most difficult time, you learned to deal with uncertainty, to deal with the last-minute changes, to deal with frustration, to deal with your own emotions, to deal with lockdown browser, to deal with all these new things that has happened that we were not expecting. You have done extraordinarily well. You must be very proud of yourselves. Cherish these moments and use them to keep knowing and understanding yourselves, to grow as person, as this is the best path to achieve a healthy future success, regardless which is your own and each understanding of success. Follow your values and work hard to maintain them as you progress in your career, no matter what. Living aligned to your values is one of the basic principles of happiness. We know that you are able and competent to achieve excellence. We know that. Now is your turn to trust in yourselves and to begin the journey with your head up and with your heart full of confidence and full of hospitality. But before I conclude, I would like to take advantage for this stage to remember someone very important for us, for faculty and for the Roches community, and very important for me personally. Today is the first graduation without the person that have done more you to be where you are here today. Miss Maria José Aparicio, academic director for most of Le Roches Marbella's assistants, an example of professionalism, an example as a person. We miss her, we value her, and we're extremely proud for having worked with her. She is, as we say, our olive tree. Strong roots, the character against the windy storms, and she gifted us with valuable fruits and very respected by other fellow trees. This olive tree could not be anywhere else than where she left or her legacy, at Le Roches Marbella. Think about this. Think about what you leave behind when you finish a job or you leave behind a team. Think about which memories people will have about the relationships with you. Think about how you like to be remembered. Because if you do so, ladies and gentlemen, you will find the answer of what you need to do and how you need to do. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. And don't forget that the shortest way is always being a good person. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Loite, for generous and kind words. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Today's closing ceremony is without a doubt a special celebration and a special day of recognition of our graduating students amongst family and friends. We would like to take today's joyous occasion to recognize people that have made an outstanding, a significant contribution to our community and to the industry through Le Roches Marbella Awards. The first recognition of Le Roches Marbella Awards is a Talent Award, the Young Talent Award. The long and excellent relationship Le Roches Marbella has with the industry translates into international hotel chains companies coming to the campus to interview students for internships and for permanent positions. Employees come to Le Roches because they know that our graduates, our interns, can do and jump right in. Have an eye for detail and a solid communication, and a project management skills and a spirit of teamwork. The Le Roches Marbella Inspiring Young Talent Award recognizes companies that foster youth employment and career development through an ongoing university recruitment practices, inspiring real-life experiencing, training programs, and accessible routes to a successful career. This year, we would like to recognize the strong commitment of the Boho Club Marbella that have demonstrated their dedication to giving career opportunities to our students, which in turn have become full-time employees and key players in exciting and inspirational projects. They currently employ a large number of our students that are both in operational and management position. Boho Club has now consolidated itself as a reference of luxury in Marbella and worldwide, offering exceptional service and attention to detail. It is a true honor to recognize the work, collaboration with Le Roches Marbella and their commitment to inspiring young leaders. To receive the award, we are pleased to welcome the General Manager and Le Roches alumni, Mr. Daniel Little. The next award is the Mentor Award. Today, we are celebrating all staff and faculty that have accompanied you through your journey at Les Roches. Today is a very motivating and satisfying day for all of us because your achievement is also the result of our dedication to you. The Mentor Award in this occasion recognizes someone who has had a significant impact on the current and past students, staff and faculty of the entire Les Roches community. Today's Mentor Award recognizes someone with a vast experience in education and also with more than 20 years of experience on hospitality education, including the creation, implementation, and the management of curricula, pathways, and effective program coordinator for the Bachelor in Business Administration Hospitality, Bachelor of Business Administration in Global Hospitality Management, and dissertation and coordinator and supervisor. She is a distinguished senior lecturer and a graduate herself in economy of science. And early this week, she was nominated and recognized as an honorary member of Eta Sigma Delta, the highest hospitality education award that students can achieve. To acknowledge your dedication, we are honored to present the Mentor Award to you as a recognition to your accomplishments and a token of our sincere appreciation for all the contribution you have made to Les Roches. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our senior lecturer and the BBA 6 and 7 program coordinator and a dedicated professor for Les Roches Hospitality Education, Miss Maria Teresa Serra. Agree it is well deserved. Our next award is the Social Responsibility Award. Roches Marbella shapes the leaders of tomorrow, taking the responsibility towards people and the environment. We firmly believe that the international hospitality and tourism industry is perfectly situated to become the economic stimulus that will elevate disadvantaged population around the world. Roches Marbella strives to be a social responsible school. One of our key objectives as a global hospitality education institution is to prepare professionals whose future success will serve to end economic and welfare limitations of people around the globe. Roches Marbella's social responsibility recognizes the work undertaken by members of society, communities, and associations that strive to spread support and act in favor for people with different capabilities and in need or causes through humanitarian, selfless actions. Today, we would like to recognize the work of Fundación Fundatul. Fundación Fundatul is a reflection of citizen solidarity shaped around our local community. It is a private, independent, and non-profit foundation created with a mission to ensure supporting working environments for people with disabilities, ensuring a higher quality personal and professional development. Through respect and integrity, commitment to social responsibility, exclusivity, and professional support. The aim of Fundatul is to create a fairer welfare system in which each citizen can strive and fulfill their vocation. This semester, our students have collaborated with Fundatul Charity Walks, as well as a workshop which took place on campus, Our students welcomed the Fundatul participants, and they were the teachers for 2 days, doing rotation housekeeping, teaching them how to service a room in preparation for the guest, showing them front office how to check in and check out, and in service how to serve guests at the restaurants, introducing them to mixology, the art of cocktail making. Our students showed professionalism, patience, and a very positive attitude, and above all, lots of love in these activities. The Social Responsibility Award will be delivered by Ms. Eugenia Fernandez to recognize all the incredible work and the contribution of the Society of Fundación Fundatul, received by Maria José Pando Sánchez.
Buenos días. Me llamo Álvaro y vengo con Fundatul. Muchas gracias porque nos ha invitado a este acto. Me parece algo muy bonito, sobre todo porque nosotros estuvimos aquí en lo de Roches 2 días. Fue una experiencia muy bonita. Nos enseñaron a cómo, por ejemplo, arreglar una habitación, o preparar cócteles, o llevar una bandeja, que son cosas que parece que no, pero después son muy importantes. Yo, por ejemplo, en Nochebuena me atreví y fui capaz de preparar algunas bebidas para en familia. Y bueno, muchas gracias y enhorabuena a todos los chicos y chicas que se gradúan hoy.
Paulina, ¿estás aquí, Paulina?
Buenos días. Estoy aquí para dar las gracias de todo corazón, en el nombre de Fundatul y del mío propio, a los profesores, alumnos y demás personas que trabajan en el Roches, por el recibimiento que nos hacen cada vez que pisamos esta universidad. Sois personas muy cariñosas, serviciales, empáticas y muy atentas con todos nosotros. Vais a ser unos profesionales estupendos, porque sois capaces de hacer sentir a los demás como si estuvieran en casa, y eso no lo hace cualquiera. Enhorabuena.
Muchas gracias por hacernos realidad los sueños de cada chico. Gracias.
And last but not least, the Roches Marbella Way of Life Award. The Roches Marbella is not just a school, it is a way of life, a spirit that imitates daily your life in Marbella, a spirit of teamwork, and a spirit of solidarity, and a spirit of service. The following award recognizes students who have portrayed the essential values of our school through spirit and soul that drives our actions in terms of teamwork, the individual commitment to group effort through solidarity, the delivery of service with passion and excellence. Today, we will deliver this award to two students that embody the perfection these values. The recipients of this award are a true example of humbleness, openness, sense of teamwork, excellence, and empathy. They have been a fantastic addition to the team from their first day at Les Roches, distinguishing themselves as positive and bright individuals while driving their teams with charisma and dedication. Their upbeat, good-tempered personality and a can-do attitude brightens the student's body and are reflected in the variety of extracurricular activities in which both have been very active. They have portrayed the values of our school to its fullest, and by doing so, they have impacted the life of the current students. They are organizational geniuses who can work on multi-layered skills, tasks, while maintaining a genuine and a detail-oriented care for others. They have left a permanent mark on our community, intertwining two extraordinary programs: Students' Governance Association and the Ambassador Program. It is indeed a pioneering momentum. Achieving the Eta Sigma Delta recognition has demonstrated their determination in working towards excellence, proving to themselves that they are outstanding students in the eyes of educators, recruiters, and hospitality executives in an increasingly competitive industry. May your achievements serve as an inspiration to future generations of Les Roches Marbella students, thus contributing to the success of our institution as being one of the best in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present the award to the President of SGA and the Ambassador Leader, Rabia and Jacob. I now have the pleasure of introducing Mr. Philippe Boyen, Global Ambassador and a former CEO of Forbes Travel Guide and a Director of Philippe Boyen Consulting, who will deliver today's opening speech. Mr. Philippe Boyen serves as a Global Ambassador for Forbes Travel Guide, sharing his in-depth understanding of the company's mission across his global network. Mr. Boyen previously acted as Forbes Travel Guide CEO from 2018 to 2022, after a luxury hospitality career spanning over 3 decades, bringing him everywhere from Bora Bora, Moscow to Peru. He also participated in public speaking engagement from the world's biggest brands, independent associations, universities, and tourism institutions. Before joining Forbes Travel Guide, Mr. Boyen served as a CEO for small luxury hotels of the world, overseeing a portfolio of over 520 exceptional independent hotels in over 80 different countries. Prior to that post, the Belgium natives spent 18 years in Orient Express, the famed parents to the Beaumont brand. Joining the hospitality company as a general manager for a Bora Bora Lagoon in Tahiti, he rose to become executive vice president, a chief operating officer of Orient Express, and in between various roles included group vice president operations, regional vice president in Africa, Australia, and Latin America, and the managing director for hotels and trains. Mr. Boyen began his hospitality career as a commis chef and stayed in the food and beverage side of the business for 10 years, working in Michelin-starred restaurants in Belgium, France, and England. He also did a little time under French master chef Joël Robuchon. On behalf of Les Roches, we thank you for entrusting this generation with a legacy of knowledge, experience, and effort. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Philippe Boyen.
There is always two ways to a fantastic introduction. One way is that the expectations are too high, but for me it's wonderful to hear all that. So, hello everyone, it's an absolute pleasure to be here. Thank you to the faculty, thank you to the staff of this wonderful institution. And of course, thank you for the students. But these people behind me and all the staff of Les Roches have done so much to put you on your highway to the future. It's a true honor to be delivering this commencement address to such an illustrious group of talented graduates here today. Many would say future leaders of our industry. I would say simply the future of our industry. I know that must seem a daunting prospect, but as the maxim goes, if not we, then who? And if not now, then when? My career started as a commis chef in a humble little seasonal restaurant in Belgium. Mr. Withoffs, who was the demanding owner, left a lasting impression on me. Long hours, hard work, but he always celebrated and rewarded our commitment. First lesson learned. The hospitality landscape 45 years ago would be unrecognizable today. Back in that restaurant, I remember vividly my first taste of the sense of dedication to our métier, our profession, and the incredible feeling of satisfaction at the end of every long and arduous day. I was truly hooked. I then worked at Salons Van Dijk, a 2-star Michelin restaurant. In those days, Michelin star chefs were put on pedestals. They could do absolutely no wrong. When a guest, for example, came to the restaurant and tasted something that he didn't really like, he automatically thought that it was his palate that needed educating and that the chef was absolutely perfect. Here is a small example. On Sundays and Mondays, the restaurant would be closed. So on Saturdays, we had to empty all the fridges, and we had to create little things, like from the fish and seafood, we used to make little croquettes. And here in Spain, you are very familiar with wonderful little croquettes. We used to freeze them, and then when we had receptions, we used to serve them as canapés. So on the day that we were serving these croquettes, the chef that had to prepare them overheated the deep fat fryer, so the oil was much too hot. He put in the croquettes. Within seconds, they were beautifully embrowned from the outside, but they were frozen from the inside. So they were served to the customers, and 10 minutes later, the organizer, who was also the mother of the groom, I remember, stormed into the kitchen and gave a big hug to the owner of the restaurant. And I said, "Roger, you are a genius." And Roger says, "But why?" She says, "I have never tasted a seafood croquette with a sorbet in the middle." So I continued to toil, working long hours in various restaurants in Belgium and France, including some stages at 3-star Michelin restaurants in Paris and Bourgogne. And I did these stages free of charge. Why free of charge? Because I knew then how important it was to get the experience, and that money would follow at a later stage. Today, I think if I would tell you that, you would look at me as if I was coming from Mars, because it's an impossibility today. After a few openings as executive chefs in hotels, I moved to Antalya, Turkey, as director of food and beverage to open a large resort. Unfortunately, the first Gulf War broke out. Occupancy went from 95% to 2%, and we had to say goodbye to 400 colleagues. This was the first truly unpleasant experience of my work life. But it also taught me to deal with the myriad challenges that faced me and that will certainly face you in the future. COVID being freshest in our memory, I would ask you one thing. Remember that in adversity, there is always the opportunity to find a way to break through, to innovate, to challenge the status quo, and to emerge on the other side, armed with a quiver of new tools and skills that not only help us to survive the difficult times, but that will pay dividends in the future. In hard times, always look for the opportunity to rise up above the challenge of today and seek a better tomorrow. After my work in Antalya, I moved to the Carlton Hotel in Johannesburg, also in food and beverage. And my next experience was operations manager with the Kerzner Group in the Comore Islands, a group of islands, a stunning tropical paradise between Madagascar and Mozambique in the Indian Ocean. By the way, this last weekend, I was truly privileged to be at the opening, the launch of Atlantis, the Royal in Dubai, also belonging to the Kerzner Group. And what a commitment to quality. I think it's probably and arguably the best large luxury resort in the world now. 790 rooms, 8,000 staff between the two Atlantises. The biggest collection of Michelin-starred and celebrity chefs in the world, with 17 restaurants. And to top it all off, a private concert with Beyoncé. I must say it was a nice weekend. After the Comores, it became really interesting. In 1992, I moved to Moscow to open the Marco Polo Palace Hotel on Tverskaya. Gorbachev was still president. And at that time, paying Krishna, which is the Russian word for protection by the mafia, was absolutely necessary. So as a hotel, we paid 4% of our revenue to some very dodgy characters. And I was happy in one way because we had 6 hotels in the ex-USSR, so we benefited from a wholesale discount. The other hotels were paying 7-8%, we paid 4%. And when I tell that story, people ask me, but how did you account for that in your P&L statement? Under insurance, of course. Russia's policies today are, of course, not popular, but I must say that the 5 years I spent there were very interesting, exciting, and always an adventure. Here is one story. In February of '95, at 9 p.m. at night, we received an anonymous phone call at the hotel that there would be a bomb explosion in the hotel at 2 o'clock in the morning. Of course, we called in the police. They came in with sniffer dogs. They went through the public areas. They went through the back of house, couldn't find the thing. Obviously, we couldn't allow them into the guest rooms. So at midnight, the commander of the police comes into my office and says, listen, you are the general manager, you are responsible, so the decision is yours. If you decide not to evacuate the hotel and something happens, it's on your shoulders, it's your prerogative. So obviously we did evacuate the hotel, and we had 200 guests standing outside in February, minus 15 degrees centigrade, in their bathrobes. So you can imagine, we didn't know at that stage, the guests didn't know at that stage, but we were certainly pioneering cryotherapy, and free of charge. So in 1997, I joined Orient Express Trains and Cruises, today called Belmont and owned by the LVMH Group, as you know. And that was to be my home for the next 18 years. My first assignment was general manager of the hotel in Bora Bora, French Polynesia. It was a paradise, lovely to visit, but a hard task to manage a luxury resort. And why? The local employees were very charming, but they were hard to motivate and challenging to train. Mistakes were being made constantly, so it was all about recovery, and that means leading by example, being present and hands-on. Every morning I used to check breakfast at 7 o'clock because quite often staff would not show up for breakfast, and if they didn't, we just threw our jacket in the corner and served breakfast. So one morning I had a couple from California, and they said, "But Philip, you're the general manager, why are you serving breakfast?" I said, "Well, that's easy to explain. You are paying $1,200 or $1,300 a night. If I don't serve you breakfast and you wait here for 20 minutes to get served the coffee, we will probably see each other anyway at reception and you'll be screaming at me. So don't you think it's a better idea that I serve you breakfast?" And they agreed. I was then fortunate enough to, we were then hit in 1998 by 2 cyclones. And the strongest cyclone had winds of up to 280 kilometers an hour. So you can imagine, the day before, all the staff went home to secure their own homes and their property. And we, of course, evacuated all the clients to the capital, to Papeete. Now, 280 an hour winds is pretty serious. So all my overwater bungalows, which was 50, were completely destroyed. Some of them was just lifted off their stilts, off their pillars, and dropped in the ocean, and they floated towards the main island. So the next morning, I get a call from a friend who was running a hotel on the main island, not such a great hotel, and he says, "Philip, I have 2 of your bungalows on my beach." So I said, "Listen, my friend, you never had any luxury accommodation. Why don't you keep them?" So I was then fortunate enough to relocate to Peru, South America, where I worked for the next 7 years as managing director of hotels and trains. We had 2 hotels in Cusco, the Monasterio, 16th century monastery, converted into a luxury hotel, and the owner was the Archbishop, and next door we had a hotel owned by the Carmelitas nuns. So the owners of those hotels were the most interesting I ever dealt with. We then opened various other hotels and a big train operation in Peru. I absolutely loved my years in Peru. And it's truly a fascinating country, not only in terms of natural beauty, culture, and amazing food, but the people are just fabulous. Humble, eager to learn, charming, and their ability and drive to please the customer and guest is just unrivaled. So in 2006, with a heavy heart, I moved to London, to the corporate offices of Orient Express, where I served first as Vice President Operation and then 6 years as CEO of the company. After that, I ran small luxury hotels, and after that, I became CEO of Forbes Travel Guide. Your customer feel in your hotel. Today, I'm an independent advisor for luxury hospitality, and I think after you were very kind to me. You said it was over 3 decades. It's well over 4 decades now. And after 4 decades, I think I've earned the right to choose people that I like and to choose concepts that excites me. My most important client now is Corinthia Hotel. Corinthia Hotel is evolving from a company with a couple of luxury hotels to a luxury company. We're opening 5 hotels in the next 18 months, which will be interesting. New York, Rome, Brussels, Doha, and Bucharest. But why I started to work with him was because of the chairman. He invited me for dinner, and he explained me his vision. He is 84, Mr. Pisani, still very involved in the running of the company. And he believes in something else that I think as an industry we all should believe in. He feels that people deliver the enterprise. During COVID, to give you an example, during COVID, the salaries of all employees in Corinthia, of course, were slashed by 40 or 50%. But when we came out of COVID, our chairman insisted that the company reimburse all employees for their lost salary, and he added 5% interest. This is the first and only company that I've heard that reimbursed their employees for salary reductions during COVID. And they absolutely perform against their statement, which is uplifting lives, not only for the guests, but also for the employees. Now, hopefully very soon, many of you will be leading any number of people. You will be leading your own teams. And what I've learned over the years is that attitude is more important than experience. Once you have hired and trained the right people, please do not try and control them. Inspire, encourage, and support them. Be the oxygen that lights their fire. People will always rise to the level of esteem in which you hold them. Remember that nobody comes to work in the morning to be negative or to do a lousy job. They come to work to contribute to a purpose. And your job will be to build that purpose and to find the best of people within it. They want the opportunity to learn, to grow in responsibility, to contribute to others, and to be recognized for their achievements. Money is, of course, important, but it's certainly not the only motivation to join a company. To achieve excellence in our profession, our employees need to be confident, competent, and feel good in their own skin. Competence and confidence are the result of training and experience. Self-esteem comes from being treated with dignity and respect, and serving a purpose with other like-minded individuals. The key to service excellence is people. They create the emotional connections with our guests, and those, over time, translate into loyalty. Allow your employees to be themselves. Service needs to feel natural, and service needs to feel spontaneous. One example. I was in Istanbul not so long ago, and when I travel, I try and stay every night in a different hotel. So I was at the Chiran Palace, the Chiran Palace, Kempinski. I left my luggage at the front desk, and I said, tonight after my meetings, I'll pick it up by 6 o'clock, because I go to another hotel. By 5 o'clock, I'm in a car, and I get a call from Raffles, Istanbul, where I was moving to. And the nice lady says, hello, Mr. Boyan, I'm Easy. I'm your butler for tonight at Raffles, Istanbul. They have butler service in each room. Your luggage is already in your room. Would you allow me to unpack your luggage? And I said, of course, because that's what butlers do. So she unpacked my luggage. I arrived at the hotel. My suit is pressed. My shoes are polished. My shirt is washed and pressed. Very happy, great service. And then I walk into the bathroom, and there's a little card, handwritten, and it says, Dear Mr. Boyan, while I was unpacking your luggage, I noticed that your toothpaste was running low, so I took the liberty of replacing it with the same brand. Do you think that if I go back to Istanbul, do you think I will stay in any other hotel? Never. That's what I mean, that's an emotional connection. And that is much stronger than all the champagne and the fruit and the caviar in the room. Those are the moments that we live for, and those are the moments that the guests live for. Service is not only the quintessence of our trade, but also both the sine qua non issue and the symbiotic link to our guests. I always know when I'm a good hotel, and you know what? When I'm in a great hotel. And you know why? Because the service experience is enjoyed as much by the person delivering it than by the person receiving it. Remember that every time we make our guests think or work harder, luxury disappears. Purpose will have strategy for breakfast anytime. This industry has taught me that if we put purpose ahead of profit, profit will come. But profit ahead of purpose, and you can get results intermittently, but over time you will fail. Pinch a penny here, pinch a penny there, and the guest will tire of you. Purpose is the heart of the business. Profit is the reward that follows from achieving that purpose. Think this way, and you will not lose your way. Profit is the applause we get for creating a motivating environment for our people so they will take care of our guests. I know that at this point, at the culmination of your studies, the last thing you expect is more lessons. So I would just like to share some tips or pointers that have served me very well over the years in this wonderful world of hospitality, into which you are hopefully about to embark. In the world of luxury, our currency is time. Not only must we use it wisely, but we must also remember that we are custodians of the time that our guests are trusting us with. Time cannot be replaced. It's the only truly priceless commodity. Use your time wisely, and remember that the guest is trusting you with this most treasured of all commodities. Never confuse confidence with arrogance. The more responsibility you are given, the bigger your title becomes, the more humble you should be. Don't benchmark against your competition. Benchmark against the best, the greats of the industry. Ask yourself, what makes them stand out? What makes them special and different? Loyalty cannot be bought with miles or points. Loyalty is earned by creating emotional connections with your guests. Try not to worry too much. Worrying does not take away the tensions of today, but it drains your energy for tomorrow. On the issue of diversity, we care about inclusion and empowering people to be all they can be, irrespective of their pronouns and their life and love narrative. And this, for me, is the most important. You will experience many ups and downs. Moments when you feel the world is at your feet, and moments of desperation. Remember, many people will like you not because of who you are, but because of what you are. Stay close to your family and your real friends. Love them, cherish them. They will always be there to support you, encourage you, and help you through the most difficult of times. The future of hospitality is being rebuilt as we speak. Now more than ever, you have an opportunity to leave a mark. The industry needs a change in the employee experiences. It's no longer about only creating the guest experience. We need to create the employee journey as well. It is challenging to create the hybrid work schedule that so many of you are seeking. But what we need is fresh eyes in the industry that speak the voice of the new workforce and are ambassadors of change and creativity. It's a great time in the industry to move up through the ranks quickly. Some of the general managers in top luxury resorts are now in their early 30s. You will be offered jobs that before you may not have, because companies are hiring passionate people and they are investing in training to train them quickly in the skills they need. 10 years ago, you would not be considered for a role without years and years of experience, and it took ages to grow. Hotel openings were slowed or postponed during COVID, but are all now coming back, and the luxury sector particularly will see the backlog of many delayed openings in addition to the ones already planned for 23 and 24. The strength and resilience of luxury was once again proven during COVID. Luxury hotels not only survived, but especially resort hotels increased their average rates dramatically. Personally, I feel that in some cases they went too far. Whilst it is true that all costs, energy, salary, supply chain, are going up, energy costs are increasing. Such diverse individuals to learn from, colleagues who will support you and have your back, an organization with values you can relate to and that is committed to your growth and development, a company that will allow you to see the world and become an empathetic being. The human touch and first-hand experiences can never be replaced. To connect with so many people and cultures, taste local foods like never before, smell aromas that will be embedded for a lifetime, and discover sights that can only be a dream for others. Hospitality is an institution built to craft exceptional experience for the human race. Why not be the architect of those life-changing experiences? As I stand here before you, reminiscing on what has been a long and blessed career, I look across to you and wonder what your paths will be, how many lives you will touch, and where you will be at the pinnacle of your journey. I know that each and every one of you stands on a much stronger fundament than I did when I started my career. I attended a very different university to all of you, the University of Life. School was simply not for me. In my last year, I was 18. The maths teacher called me to the front of the room and said, "Mr. Boyan, can you answer this question?" And I said, "I'm sorry, sir, I haven't paid attention. The answer is no." So he said to me, "Mr. Boyan, you don't know very much, do you? But there is always a positive side. If you don't know very much, you can't forget very much." I think you get the message. My friends, look to the fellow graduates in your midst. You are the future of our industry, and the world is truly your oyster. Help one another, learn from one another, and build on what you have learned at this fine institution. My sincerest congratulations on your graduation. You must all be so excited to embark on your journey into the future, to realize your dreams, to make your families proud, and to reach your full potential. We, the old guard, salute you, cheer you on, and pass the mantle of responsibility to you. It's been a true pleasure addressing you all. Thank you so much for listening, and very best wishes to all of you.
Thank you, sir, for such an amazing and inspirational speech. Thank you, sir. We will now begin the delivery awards to the 9th class of the Postgraduate Diploma in International Hospitality Management, whose closing ceremony we are celebrating today. Please welcome Mr. Raul Castro, Graduate Program Manager and Clinical Professor.
Dear authorities, ladies and gentlemen, faculty, it's an honor for me to present the 9th class postgraduate diploma in International Hospitality Management. First student, Asemehan Aziradova for Kazakhstan. Nuzhan Abarikov with merit, Kazakhstan. Agustina Berkut, Russian Federation. Daniel Bermejo, merit, Spain. Estíbaliz Casado Sanz, merit, Spain. Emmanuel Christou married Greece. Kyung Jin Wan, distinction United States. Ayush Mayukumar Jain, India. Violeta Kalustova, Ukraine. Alina Keriskakiu, Russian Federation. Sharta Sanjay Kulkarni married India. Kyung Jun Lee with distinction, China. Cecilia López Valero with distinction, Spain. Niv Mittal, India. Tea Noiti, Croatia. Manuel Otero with distinction, Spain. Subramanian Pomaromin married India. Santiago José Rodríguez Flores Estrada, Spain. María del Sol Estivali with married, Spain. And last but not least, Sonia Tuaguine Hermir, Spain.
I now have the pleasure of introducing you Ms. Cecilia Lopez, who will speak on behalf of the 9th class of the Postgraduate Diploma, International Hospitality Management.
Good morning, everyone. Dear students, teachers, family members, and friends, thank you for being here. It was clear to me that the purpose of this speech would be to thank you all. Starting with family and friends, thanks to those who have come from far away and to those who haven't been able to be present today, but who have been with us along the way. To all the names that come to our minds now, thank you. I will continue to thank all the staff of Le Roche who have made our experience unique. Thank you, teachers. You have been mentors to us, ensuring that we learn not only about academic content, but about life. Your experiences have turned into knowledge for us. Thanks to all the working people at Le Roche, you have made us understand the real meaning of Le Roche way of life. Wearing a dress code, eating in 4 different restaurants, having reception, concierge, and housekeeping services, it's a luxury life that few schools can boast of having. You have succeeded in making us feel the real reason that brings us together here today, the passion for hospitality. Today, we all feel the suit as our second skin. We all arrive on time. We all speak with a smile on our face. And we all say please and thank you. Thank you for knowing how to do it so well. I hope we can live it up to it. Finally, I thank my colleagues, who have gone from being classmates to great professional colleagues. Dear friends, I finished the course very proud of all of us, of having come this far together. All the last-minute work, the limit on absences, and the stress of exams, now I see how much it has been worth it. I see a group with a lot of potential, ending one stage to start another one. I hope that we will always have the same enthusiasm and excitement as we have when we live here today. I wish you from the bottom of my heart a brilliant professional career, without fear of success. I am sure that we will meet again along the way. In conclusion, my friends, if what we have been through has been good, the best is yet to come. The world awaits us outside, but remember that we always count Le Roche as our second home.
We will now begin the rewards delivery to the 6th class of the Master International Hotel Management, whose closing ceremony we're celebrating today. Mr. Raul Castro.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, faculty, it's a proud for me to present the 6th class Master International Hotel Management. First student, Diogo Alves de Brito Figueiredo with merit, Portugal. Andrea Baldecci, Italy. José Benítez de Espinosa with merit, Spain. Daniela Sofía Cerna Viacaya with distinction, Peru. Mohamed Waisen Chavini, Tunisia. Pues. Pranay Yadav Chamorro for Mauritius. Ujjal Jajan Sanu merit from India. Marta da Sagraf with distinction, Portugal. Marina Gayola Moreno with distinction, Spain. Alfonso González Agudo with Spain. José Antonio González Ibáñez from Spain. Juan José González Montero from Spain. Parina Yutun from Mauritius. Akaki Kisivani from Georgia. Ramón Alejandro Márquez Muñoz from Spain. Cristina Isabel Melendi Vázquez with merit, Spain. Aya Mohammad married with Antigua and Bermuda. Jose Carlos Norman Lara from Spain. Victoria Pérez Bencomo with merit, Spain. José Antonio Piedra Sierra with merit, Spain. Maria Magdalena Pires Blanco Martins Condinho from merit from Spain, from Portugal. Santiago Eduardo Ríos Mejer Bondiguis with merit from Peru. Kaunis Roy with merit from India. Francisco Santiago Gilead with merit, Portugal. Prachi Pavin Sethi with merit from India. Rahid Sinjava from Lebanon. Sarbaji Sundasan with merit from India. Dilek Uthanal from Turkey. Giorgia Balsanisa with merit from Italy. Kai Xu from China. Jerkmes Hazard from Kazakhstan.
I now have the pleasure in introducing you Mr. Wissam Shabani, who will speak on behalf of the Wissam Shaban.
Thank you. I will try to hold back the tears for this one. Dear family, friends, the ones who traveled to be with us, and the ones who are proudly watching us from home, honorable guests and Les Roches faculty and staff, thank you all for being here today, sharing with us this momentous occasion, the completion of our master's program at Les Roches Marbella. Fellow graduates, and of course, the 2022 class of International Hotel Management. Congratulations, we have made it. Please, I would like to get back again to our parents and families. I know that some of them were a bit worried about us choosing Marbella as a destination to study and finish our masters. But today, they are proudly watching us graduating. Thank you. Thank you for unwavering support and encouragement. Pursuing a master's degree can be a challenging and demanding journey, and we could not have done it without your love and support. Thank you for believing in us. We did not let you down. Thank God. A couple of weeks ago, I was asked to write our graduation speech. I spent a whole week thinking from where should I start and how would I be able to put this incredible experience that my friends and I shared into a speech. But once I started typing, I did not stop, because these words come from heart and based on this genuine journey that we will never forget. Exactly 9 months passed by. We were as excited as today, landing in Marbella, waiting to visit the school. We came from different parts of the world, different backgrounds, different cultures, and different mindsets. But we shared the same goal and the same passion. For some of us, it was a 7 to 8 hours flight, but for many others, they were just around the corner. We quickly came to realize that none of that mattered. Not your religion, not your culture, and not your race. It only comes down to your kindness, your manners, and your big heart. And also how much money you are willing to spend to keep a good life, social life going through. In a school as diverse and multicultural as Les Roches Marbella, we've learned not only from our colleagues and classmates, but most importantly, from our professors. We've been exposed to different perspectives, ways of thinking, and life experiences that have broadened our horizons and opened us to the world. That's why I am asking you to give a warm round of applause for these amazing people standing right behind me tonight. Your passion for this field has inspired us to be the best that we can be, and we will carry your teachings with us as we move forward. On behalf of our class, I would like please to mention 3 people that have made an impact on our journey here. Mr. Jibet. If hospitality can be defined, you'd be the first to call out. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything you did for us, for always having your door open, and no matter what was the reason, you were there to help and guide. Mr. Castro. You are one of a kind, and there won't be a professor like you. Cheers to the coolest person ever. And tonight, bueno, we will tell you later about tonight. As you know, we save the best for the last. Miss Montero. Our life was too calm after your classes. Felt like something was wrong. We missed you. We will miss you. And trust me, we will never forget you. Never. We love you. If only the time given to me would allow me to mention each and every one of you, but thank you again. The professors we had and the ones we just met in the corridors who casually were there for help and advice. We would also want to extend our gratitude to the career service team, the food and beverage team, and for Les Roches Marbella chefs. Thank you for your patience, for your attention to detail, and most importantly, for being there, helping us, guiding us, and making the kitchen a happy place for us. Today is a bittersweet day, but it's important to remember that while we are saying goodbye to this place and the people we've met here, we are not saying goodbye to the memories we've made and the lessons we've learned. We will carry them with us and always use them to pave the way for a bright and successful future. If you would please allow me to give my thanks to my dear grandparents and parents who were not able to be with me today. Also for my alumni friend, Rad, from 2015 BBA for recommending me to come to Les Roches Marbella. And this shows us how important our role as alumni can be, because you never know who you can inspire and change someone's life. Tonight, we will raise a glass to our future and to the many opportunities and adventures that lie ahead. We're unaware of what life is hiding for us, but for sure we know that it can only be good. Congratulations, everyone, and to my dear graduates.
We will now begin the delivery awards to the 9th class of Postgraduate Diploma in Marketing Management for Luxury Tourism, whose closing ceremony we're celebrating. Mr. Raul Castro, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, first student, Anastasios Koelis with merit from Greece. Jose Maria Mercedes de Melo Balao with merit with Portugal.
Thank you. I have the pleasure of introducing you Mr. Jose Maria Mercedes de Melo. Please come back up. He will speak on behalf of the 9th class.
Thank you, Mr. Gibbet. This seems familiar. Well, 1 year ago, I was sharing the same stage with my fellow classmates who graduated from BBA. For unexpected circumstances, I'm here again. but today's feels really different because I'm able to graduate with my second family. I promise I won't take you long. I prepared a few words I would like to share with you. Writing a speech might seem a simple task. You say something funny, add some cheesy lines, make everyone believe that tomorrow is the first day of the rest of their lives. In definition, you put some words together, make them sound nice, and expect everyone to clap at the end. But definitions are a lot harder, after almost 5 years breeding Le Roche and breeding Marbella. You want to send a broad message, while at the same time letting the audience know your unique side of the story. To share a million moments, but being only able to pick a few. However, all this becomes a lot easier when the public is you. For those who might have missed the point, we are hospitality students, and hospitality is an attitude that we have been sweating for the past years. It is present in everything we made. I'm talking about the Friday night dinners for 40 people, the barbecues, sunsets in the mountain, and the Waikikis we organized with so much love. Shout out to the Waikikis, please, guys. All these while smiling before putting on a suit for a week of classes. Well, today is the beginning of a new journey, and both you and I know that you're ready to show the world the character we have been building as hospitable individuals. Thank you, Roches Marbella. Thank you for a lifetime opportunity that will forever be embedded in our hearts. Thank you so much.
We will now begin the delivery of rewards to the 4th class of Master's Diploma in Marketing and Management of Luxury Tourism, whose closing ceremony we are celebrating today. Welcome once again, Mr. Rastro.
Ladies and gentlemen, first student for the 4th class of Master in Marketing and Management for Luxury Tourism, Maria Villegas with Mary from Spain. Aiketirari Asimopoulou from Greece. Mirto Dapi with Mary from Greece. Melanie Diaz Alicea with Mary from the United States. Jacopo Lunardi with distinction from Italy. Nikita Daniel Lanza Oteski from Sweden. But last but not least, Lian Tariraf with Mary from the United States.
I now have the pleasure of introducing you to Mr. Nikita Otistig, who will speak on behalf of the 4th class of Master in Marketing Management for Luxury Tourism.
Our wonderful student years are coming to end us for today. The decision to choose a career within hospitality has become the meaning of our life for each and every one of us. And now that I have the diploma in my hand, I know exactly what kind of work I will devote myself to. Studying at the university will remain one of the brightest pages in our life. We came to this university from different parts of the world and found friends and even family. They say that during the student years that the strongest friendships and bonds are formed. We have learned to overcome difficulties together, helped each other with advice and deeds, learned to overcome and develop to become better human beings. The valuable experience gained here at La Roche will be a great support for all of us. We have mastered one of the most fascinating professions, and we will support for the rest of our lives. It's no secret that we have always had a very special atmosphere here at La Roche. The atmosphere of friendliness, respect, unity, and when you go to the university with pleasure, in a good mood, and studying does not seem like some kind of burden. On behalf of all graduates, we would like to thank the university for all the opportunities provided to us so we can have proven ourselves in the higher quality and special education that have been provided here. I want to say thank you to our parents who raised us, supported us, and took care of all of us these years. Thank you so much for your education, motivation, and inspiration for self-development. And finally, I want to congratulate my classmates and thank them for being there, for having a great student time. Throughout our studies at La Roche, we try to support each other and help in difficult times. We try to understand ourselves and others, and thanks to this, we ourselves became more mature and wiser. Now looking back at everything we experienced together, I would like to wish everyone not to lose ambitions and perseverance, not to lose the energy and only increase it by every day, and not to lose faith in themselves and their capabilities. And I would like to quote a very inspirational quote that I read a couple of days ago, is that a ghost cannot haunt you if you don't believe in ghosts. You'd simply walk around your haunted house like a champion, ignoring the knocks in the night, attributing them to the wind. Because who cares? It's only those who believe who suffer the fear. But belief is the most powerful. So I wish the university further prosperity, continuous improvement of the quality of education provided, and of course, talented and purposeful students. Thank you so much.
We will now begin the delivery of the awards to the 4th class of the Executive Master in International Hotel Management and the 9th class of the Executive Postgraduate Diploma in International Hospitality Management. Mr. Castro, your last time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first student for the executive program is Mohamed Abdel Abu Daguer from Egypt. Paula Albiñana Martín from Spain. Martina Allegro from Italy. Rohan Patrat Chaban from India. Andrea Ferretti from Italy. Angie Maurice Ibrahim Gattas from Egypt. Mary Gregorian from Armenia. Aurora Aro Martin from Spain. Gorby Anderson Henry from United Kingdom. Monica Ivanova from Bulgaria. Okay. Gorby Anderson Henry for the Virgin Islands. Paloma Carolina Maestro Benjumea from Spain. Andrea Muraru from Romania. Eunice Mewende Mutisha from Kenya. Rhea Oberoi from India. Lily Ariane Suarez from the Philippines. And last but not least, and it's a pleasure for me to mention Charlotte Marie Boss from Germany.
I have the pleasure to introducing Ms. Charlotte Voss, who will speak on behalf of the 4th class of the Master's Executive International Hotel Management and the 9th class of the Postgraduate Executive Diploma in International Management.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jeebet. Hello, everybody. First of all, I wish to thank my classmates and friends from the Executive Masters and Postgraduate Diploma program for entrusting me with the responsibility and the honor to speak here today. On behalf of all of us, I wish to thank our program coordinators, Mr. John Ryan and Mr. Raul Castro, as well as the Roches Marbella faculty and staff, our partners, our families and friends, our employers and colleagues who accompanied and supported us throughout this short but quite intense journey. Today we leave Les Roches, not only with a degree, but more than that, and this is possibly the most valuable takeaway. We leave with a global network of like-minded professionals and friends. Personally, I feel truly honored to share this journey with such incredible people and experienced professionals who every day inspire me to believe that everything is possible. As if studying a degree while working full-time wasn't enough, they may be raising children, or releasing their own book, or realizing their dream of building their own company. When I see my classmates, I keep asking myself, how on earth do they do all that? Now, We have all heard that speech about hard work and dedication, and I don't want to diminish that at all, because it is true that that's what it takes most of the time. But I've come to understand one thing. There is one crucial step before all that. It is the assumption that it is possible. We can simply compare that to investment calculations, and trust me, we have done quite a few of those over the past few months. If we consider it profitable, we invest and we proceed with the project, right? Translating this to our dreams, ideas, and decisions in life in general, however big or small they may be, this means that we only ever start chasing the dream if deep down we believe in the outcome, if we believe it's possible. Now, as humans, it is in our nature to doubt. The crazier the idea, the more likely it is that our first instinct tells us it's impossible. The problem is, we're often too quick to judge. Hold your breath for a second, and hold that thought, that dream or idea. And then ask yourself again, maybe a few days later, and ask the right questions. Why do I think it's impossible? What would need to be different in order for it to be possible? How can I break it down into bite-sized steps? And most importantly, who can help me on this journey? Falsely, most of us tend to believe that we need to achieve everything on our own. Sometimes, though, we need someone else who believes, who thinks differently, or has experience in some of the building blocks. We need those people who inspire us to believe that we can make the crazy idea our reality. Now, if you're lucky, you have a circle, a community around you of people who believe it's possible. People who will ask you those questions and help you find the answers you need. When it comes to my class, as different as we may be as individuals, we have this one thing in common. We are believers. We ask these questions until we believe that it is possible. So I am confident to say that we have this community, a community that I'm convinced will last a lifetime. And I cannot wait to see how we will keep inspiring each other in the future to make our dreams our realities. Congratulations to all students graduating today. Thank you very much.
Dear postgraduates, master students, congratulations once again. You may please take your seats. Hey, sir. We will now begin the delivery of the awards to the 32nd class of Bachelor in Business Administration in Global Hospitality Management. Welcome, Ms. Ana Rosa Gonzalez, undergraduate program manager and clinical professor.
Good afternoon, everyone. Congratulations. Victoria Airoldi graduated with merits from Italy. Maher Alamini from Lebanon. Esther Alandi Aldecoa graduated with merits from Spain. Estelle Alarcón Monzo graduated with merits from France. María Alcázar Fernández graduated with merits from Spain. Wait. Ahmad Saleh Aref Al-Nuyum graduated from Jordan. Tariq Fawzi Al-Shafadan graduated from Jordan. Isabel Ansaldo Tocto graduated with merits from Spain. Theo Arifagic from Belgium. Sofía Arnaud Iglesias from Spain. Marta Baena Sánchez from Spain. Tsere Bagadayeva from Kazakhstan. Kaden J. Baker graduated with merits from the United States. Ainhoa Ballesteros Muguruza graduated with merits from Spain. Milena Beatriz Vaquerizo Arosemena graduated with merits from Ecuador. Cristina Benloc Valero graduated with merits from Spain. Lorenzo Biazon from Portugal. Reda Bui Kwan from France. Elisaveta Burdenkova from Russian Federation. Antonio Caldas de Almeida from Portugal. Dominique Campos Guimaraes Andrade, graduated with distinction from Brazil. Maria Carlota Cardoso Gaspar from Portugal. Iván Castro Ballesteros, graduated with merits from Spain. Anil Chiado Piat from Italy. Carmen Colomina Pérez Mansuco from Spain. Pedro Conde Veiganeiva de Oliveira from Portugal. Vascon Manuel da Silva Gil Carrera, graduated with distinction from Spain. Davide Davighi, graduated with merits from Italy. Pedro de Monteiro Borges, from Portugal. Leticia de Quimpe, from Belgium. Lisa Marie Don, graduated with distinction from Belgium. Jason Enaye, graduated with merits from Syria. Polina Erokina from Russian Federation. Carlota Esquivel López Quesada from Spain. Omar Fouzi González from Spain. Frederica Fernández de Sávila from Portugal. Magdalena Alexandrova Gagova from Bulgaria. Stefan Gedeon from Lebanon. Marta Gonçalves Costa Neves from Portugal. Alba González Homburg, graduated with merits from Spain. María Gran Manero, graduated with merits from Spain. Marian Guliyeva from Azerbaijan. Salma Ahmed Mohamed Adel Hosni from Egypt. Miguel Iglesias Maldonado from Spain. Sofia Mai Inoue, graduated with merits from Japan. Lotte Lisanne Antonia Jansen, graduated with merits from Netherlands. María Jiménez Cordón, graduated with merits from Spain. Eva Khaled Nayef Khalifa from Jordan. Airi Kitagawa, graduated with merits from Japan. Alisain Amin Kolsawala from India. Jean-David Raphael Kulich from France. Sinduya Rajagopalan Kutalam from India. Ekaterina Lagutina from Russian Federation. Miguel Jompar Babler, graduated with merits from Spain. Ksenia Litseva, graduated with merits from Russian Federation. Blanca Márquez Aragón, graduated with merits from Spain. María Teresa Martín Escarcena, graduated with merits from Spain. Greta Maliuskova, graduated with merits from Lithuania. Guillermo Bartolomeu Mercier Marquez Penedo, graduated with merits from Portugal. Alejandro Merino Torres, from Spain. Greta Milanese, graduated with distinction from Italy. Sebastián Montalvo Lozano, from Spain. Chiara Montanari, graduated with merits from Italy. Alicia Mora García, from Spain. Karim Abdel Salam Nalbursi, from Jordan. Mohamedou Mbake Ndoye, from Senegal. Victoria Noriega Serra, from Spain. Carolina Oliveira da Fonseca Tavares, from Portugal. Adil Oralov, from Kazakhstan. Elena Ovenson, graduated with merits from Canada. Mikhail Pak, from Russian Federation. Cristina Panadero Moreno, graduated with merits from Spain. Joao Pereira Rodriguez, graduated with merits from Portugal. Nikita Petukov, from Russian Federation. Rabia Fleger, graduated with distinction from Germany. André Pombo Piñeiro, from Spain. Giraya Yasmin Alexia Prieur, from France. Yaisa Quiles Berenguer, graduated with merits from Spain. Jacob Reichert, graduated with merits from Czech Republic. Emilio Rodríguez González, from Spain. Nicolás Rodríguez Hesles López, from Spain. Bárbara Rojo Rodríguez Marín, from Spain. Ekaterina Safrigina, graduated with merits from Russian Federation. Sanjana Saha, from India. Pilar Sarmentera Moisés, graduated with merits from Spain. Lorenzo Savoini, graduated with distinction from Italy. Nicolás Schmidt Di Princio, graduated with merits from Italy. Nikita Shevelev, graduated with merits from Russian Federation. Sabina Shirinova, from Kazakhstan. Maxim Leonard Sienkiewicz, graduated with merits from Poland. Karina Sirenko, from Ukraine. Natalia Estemenovic, from Czech Republic. Daria Stepanova, graduated with merits from Russian Federation. Mariam Suleimanova from Russian Federation. Tommy Lipnan Schneider Atias from Spain. Pilar Tamblay from Italy. Malik Michael Turirin from Algeria. Kirill Lukashenko, graduated with merits from Ukraine. Aldara Tomé Mato, graduated with merits from Spain. Anfisa Tsigankova, graduated with distinction from Russian Federation. Tere Tulimuratova, graduated with merits from Kazakhstan. Livia Valeri Brezan, graduated with distinction from Italy. Nelly Bardanyan, graduated with merits from Russian Federation. Edgar Matias Vartek, graduated with merits from Hungary. Maria Bela Bodianskaya, graduated with distinction from Spain. Kristina Veselovskaya from Russian Federation. Jana Vu, graduated with merits from Czech Republic. Alma Marie Geneviève Rocio, Bachelor, from France. Derrick Wange Vasmeyer, graduated with merits from Belgium. Aliya Yesengeldina from Kazakhstan. And finally, our graduates with honors. María Fernanda Fournier Tenorio, graduated also with distinction from Costa Rica. Alicia Corsun, graduating also with distinction from Italy. Joja Massad, graduated also with merits from Belgium. Ana Portillo González, graduated also with merits from Spain. Anastasia Strintseva, graduated also with distinction, Italy. And the last one as a graduate today, Jevelina Trilevich, graduated also with distinction from Ukraine. Congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Dear graduates, to symbolize your transition from students to graduates, I leave the word to Mr. Mano Soler.
Could all graduating BBA students please stand up? Please take your tassels from the left to the right. You are now officially graduates. Congratulations. You may throw your cap.
We have now the pleasure of introducing you to Ms. Rabia and Mr. Yazan to speak on behalf of the graduating students.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Before we start,
because this is a very special day for us, and this is a very special moment as well, we wanted to take a second to take a quick video of everyone here with me and Rabea. So I'd love a big woo, and let's start from there, yeah? Okay, guys, it's on. Give me a big woo. All right. Well, no matter how cool we try to pull off this speech, it would not be as Mr. Gibet's speeches, definitely not. Although sometimes his speeches sound like they're never going to end, but we're going to try our best.
As we gather here today to celebrate the completion of our bachelor program, it truly is an honor for us to be representing our classmates here today.
We would like to take a moment to reflect on the journey that we have shared together. For the past 4 years we have spent here in Marbella, we've grown to call this city our home, and we actually got to realize by the end of this journey that Roches Marbella is truly our second home.
And of course, where else to start than in BBA1? A semester quite a long time ago, and definitely it cannot be compared to anything else in the world, and only be described as the Le Roche way of life. And yes, I know some of you think it's more like a marketing slogan, but let's be honest. Where else in the world do you wake up early in the morning, like 5, 6 a.m., to wash the dirty dishes of your classmates? Where do you cook recipes inspired by Michelin chefs, or at least try to? And of course, serve wine to your friends during a lunch break on a random Wednesday. And talking about Wednesdays, I believe there's no need to mention more than small word parking lot, mojo, and cutting onions in Marché kitchen the morning after. And for anyone who's trying to find the connection between the Netflix show and our Wednesdays, probably the only resemblance are the dark rings under our eyes at roll call in the morning after.
Well, yeah, speaking of roll call, I think we all remember the very, notorious moment every morning at 8:45 with Mr. Gibet in Marché. He used to check really everything. I mean, I remember one day he checked the back of my collar, and thank God that day I had a fresh shirt, so it was not black there. So, yeah, thank you, Mr. Gibet, for always being there.
And probably most importantly from roll call, we all remember our mise en place. So at the end of BBA1, we were equipped with the pen, the notebook, and the bottle opener, and we were ready to take on the hospitality world, become CEOs and general managers of big hotel chains in our first internship. But things ended up being a bit different as expected.
Yeah, I mean, we thought we were going to be managing properties, but the only thing we managed to do was Polish classes and cutlery. No, and sometimes we checked in some guests after a couple of months. Well, yeah, and after a couple of months of going through internship, we had a very little surprise called COVID. I don't know if any of you remembers that. Yeah, well, it interrupted the internship, and a lot of us were stuck, around the world in different places. But most of us were able to go back to Hotel Mama, which is usually very convenient. I know many parents wish to be, rid of their children for a little bit longer, but we were stuck at home for a while.
But thankfully, for most parents, we were able to return back to Marbella, and things were a bit different. We had a few new challenges. Questions like, who are you again? Oh, I almost did not recognize you with that mask on. We probably heard that conversation once or twice. And also not to forget, when we saw our best friends again for the first time after 6 months, was it okay to hug each other or not? With all the social distancing going on, we had to face those new challenges.
Some honorary mentions of BBA 3 and 4. I don't know if you remember the paper brown bags, lockdown browser, and of course, remember the remote classes that you used to take from bed and act like you're fully awake and, following the class. So yeah, I think we all kind of remember that, but it wasn't us, it was someone we know. So yeah, it went on and off with quarantine, social distancing, putting the masks on and off, but then we continued towards BBA 5.
Well, with BBA 5, thankfully there was a lot more clarity. Once again, we spread it all around the world for our internships, and this time around, things went a lot more smoothly. Still, we didn't become CEOs or GMs, but hey, at least we did not have a global pandemic interrupting our internships, which kind of is the same thing if you want to see it like that.
Then, returning back to Marbella, BBA 6 and 7 were really nice. We managed to kind of go back to normality. We enjoyed the sun, we enjoyed the summer semester, we enjoyed SGA events. I'm sure Rabea put that in, hey guys. But we did actually enjoy that a lot. So thank you for organizing them. and yeah, we got to really enjoy the summer semester to the fullest.
And well, just like this, BBA7 has arrived, and we had the pressure of literally enjoying every single last moment to the fullest. From going to class, to Victor's, to Tanteo, to Yuma, to the library, to wanting to quit so close before the finish line because of those last missing 5 parts of the capstone. We all had a bit of a pain for that. And definitely we also had to think at the same time about the next step, the future. What are we going to do with our life after La Roche?
And because time passes way faster than we think it does, well, here it is, January 27th. We are graduating. This is happening, yes. And I'm not going to deny it. Sometimes, like many other presidents, I wish I had 4 more years, but that is not the case. As we're looking ahead to the future, we know the world is full of opportunities waiting for us. We have the skills, knowledge, and network to pursue our dreams, whether it's going to be in the hospitality, business, or any other sector. So anyways, I mean, who would have thought we would have graduated? So the next step is quite possible, guys. We just have to believe it's going to happen.
So on behalf of our semester, we would like to express our gratitude and appreciation for the continued support and encouragement that we have received over the past 3.5 years, which allowed us to stay here today. Thank you very much to the management board, to Mr. Carlos Diaz de la Lastra, Mr. Soler, and of course, Mr. Gibbet, who has become a core memory of our La Roche experience here. Thank you to all of the faculty, the team of Roches Marbella, the staff, and a personal note, all of the FMB team, who certainly has become like my second family here in La Roche, for shaping us into the young professionals that we are today with your knowledge and your experience.
And of course, a special thank you to all the parents here and through screens. Without you, we would have never been here. So really, thanks to each one of you. I also wanted to take a second to thank my beautiful family over there, shukran. And I'm very grateful to meet all of you guys here. I'm very thankful to meet JD, Tommy, and Chiara. So yeah, guys, thanks for the opportunity.
And last but not least, thank you to all of you. Thank you guys for the last 3.5 years that we got to share together, all the memories we created, the bonds, and the friendships that will certainly last forever. And thank you so much in advance for all the memories that we will share together in the future. Congratulations, guys, we did it.
Thank you. Thank you for being our children. Thank you for being our students. And thank you for you will be our family as parts of the whole community of Roches Marbella. Thank you. Students today, alumni forever. Dear students, you are now become part of our distinguished network of Les Roches alumni. I leave you with a few words from our association.
Congratulations, graduates. You did it. You're finally there.
It is wonderful to see that the future of hospitality is secure in your careful hands.
We, the Alumni Association and wider community, stand behind you
every step of the way
as you set sail into this new chapter of your lives.
You are now part of a worldwide family of
13,000 exceptional alumni
who will watch with pride as you become the new leaders of our industry with your strength,
determination, resilience,
and knowledge.
La Roche is not just a school,
it's a way of life. This sentiment has stood the test of time
and has reminded us that we have a support system at our fingertips.
We are here for you.
And we'd like to say,
Suada. Bienvenidos.
Welcome.
Willkommen.
Welcome.
Välkommen.
Jumbo Sana.
Welcome.
أهلا وسهلا.
Italy ostkoinimogzaneva.
Bem-vindos.
Karibu.
Benvenuto.
Welcome.
أهلا وسهلا.
Welcome. Добре дошли.
Welcome. Namaste.
Bienvenidos.
To the Le Roche Alumni Association.
As we have come to the end of our ceremony, we kindly ask you to please stay seated until the students have exited the auditorium, and we look forward to welcoming you at our campus for the cocktail reception that has been prepared since 6:30 this morning with the BBA1 students and the F&B team. And now, our Managing Director, Mr. Mano Soler, will officially conclude this ceremony.
Dear students, faculty, authorities, ladies and gentlemen, the 62nd closing ceremony of Le Roches Marbella has now officially concluded. Congratulations.